And when Jesus was passed over again by ship to the other side, much people gathered to him. He was near the sea, and behold, there came one of the rulers of the synagogue, Jairus by name. And when he saw him, he fell at his feet and begged him greatly, saying, "My little daughter lies at the point of death. I pray you, come and lay your hands on her, that she may be healed, and she will live." And Jesus went with him, and great crowds followed him and pressed him. And a certain woman, which had a flow of blood 12 years, and had suffered many things of many physicians, and had spent all that she had, and was nothing bettered, but rather grew worse, when she had heard of Jesus, came in the crowd behind and touched his clothing. For she said, "If I may but touch his clothing, I will be made whole." And right away, the disease in her blood was dried up, and she felt in her body that she was healed of the plague. And Jesus, immediately, knowing in himself that power had gone out of him, turned him about in the crowd and said, "Who touched my clothes?" And his disciples said to him, "Do you see the crowds pressing you? And you say, 'Who touched me?'" And he looked around about to see her that had done this thing. But the woman, fearing and trembling, knowing what was done inside of her, came and fell down before him and told him all the truth. And he said to her, "Daughter, your faith has made you whole. Go in peace and be whole of your plague." And while he yet spoke, there came one of the rulers of the synagogue house, a certain which said, "Your daughter is dead. Why do you trouble the master any further?" As soon as Jesus heard the word that was spoken, he said unto the ruler of the synagogue, "Do not be afraid, only believe." And he suffered no man to follow him, except Peter and James and John, the brother of James. And he came to the house of the ruler of the synagogue, and he saw the gathering, and them that wept and wailed greatly. And when he had come in, he said to them, "Why do you make this ado and weep? The little girl is not dead, but sleeps." And they laughed him to scorn. And when he had put them all out, he took the father and the mother of the little girl and them that were with him, and he entered in where the little girl was lying. And he took the little girl by the hand and said unto her, "Talitha cumi," which is being interpreted, "Little girl, I say unto you, arise." And right away the little girl rose and walked, and she was of the age of 12 years. And they were astonished with great astonishment.
Yeah, you know it. I know you don't like to listen to anybody, especially not Andy.